They froze my access the night before the launch. No warning, no explanation. Just a single email from HR. For security reasons, your credentials have been disabled pending further review. The subject line didn't even have my name on it. To them, I was already erased. 2 years earlier, I'd walked into that office as no one. Quiet. Invisible. The back-end engineer they barely remembered to invite to meetings. They called me rock solid behind my back. But to my face, I was Chris the IT guy, the one they leaned on when servers crashed at 2 a.m. The one who fixed their buggy code while they bragged about being visionaries. They never saw me as a threat. And that's why I lasted as long as I did. 3 days before launch, I spotted strange activity in the logs. Unauthorized password resets. Admin panel pings from unfamiliar IP addresses. When I raised it to Nathan, the CTO, he laughed. Chris, don't be paranoid. It's probably some bot scraping metadata. Just stay focused. Big day ahead. I nodded, but I didn't believe him. So I backed up my personal files, took screenshots of my work history, and quietly checked the domain registry out of habit more than anything. The next day, I was locked out. Git access revoked. Server permissions gone. Admin consoles disabled. Even my company email was dead. Nathan's call came late that night. Chris, how's it going? He asked, as if nothing had happened. I didn't answer. Listen, you've been great. But the board wants to consolidate access before launch. Security, you know? Anyway, don't worry. We'll make sure you're credited for your contributions. Consider this a clean transition. A clean transition. In other words, you're out. I didn't argue, didn't demand answers. I just listened. And when he hung up, I stared at the ceiling in my dark apartment. Not angry. Not even surprised. Just quiet. They thought they'd taken everything from me. But they didn't realize one thing. The domain name. 2 years ago, when I spun up the initial staging servers, the domain they wanted, launchpad.io, wasn't available. It was parked, so I'd bought launchpadhq.com as a placeholder. When launchpad.io finally dropped into the open market 6 months later, I grabbed it for $12. In my name. Nathan never asked. No one did. Why would they come? To them, I was just the IT guy. Now their entire marketing campaign pointed to a domain they didn't even own. And I was holding it. They froze me out. But I still held the key. The next morning, I sat at a cafe across from their office tower. Workers in sharp suits filed in and out clutching coffees and murmuring about launch day. From where I sat, I could see Nathan pacing in the glass-walled conference room. He looked confident. He didn't know the storm that was coming. I didn't retaliate right away. Retaliation is emotional. What I was planning was strategy. Step 1, secure the domain. I checked launchpad.io in the registry. Still under my name. Locked. Order renewal enabled. DNS settings cleared. They couldn't touch it. Step 2, check their dependencies. I ran a voice lookup on launchpadhq.com. Still active, but all their marketing materials, ads, social posts, investor decks, pointed to launchpad.io. I'd reviewed them myself during testing. Without that domain, their launch would collapse. Step 3, wait. I watched silently as the clock ticked down to launch day. Their social media manager posted teaser after teaser. The future of productivity. Launching tomorrow at launchpad.io. The likes and shares rolled in. They were building hype for a site they didn't even own. That night, my phone buzzed. It was an unknown number. Chris. Nathan. I didn't say anything. Listen, we're having some trouble resolving the domain. Can you check something for us? I let the silence stretch until he spoke again. You still own it, don't you? Yes, I said finally. You can't do this. I'm not doing anything, I replied. You locked me out, remember? Consider this. A clean transition. They cut me off. I cut their launch. The morning of the launch, their website went dark. Visitors were greeted with a blank page and a single message. This domain has been parked. The tweets came first. Why isn't launchpad.io working? Biggest launch of the year, and they can't even get the site live? LOL, rookie mistake. Within hours, Launchpad fail was trending. My phone rang. Nathan. I let it ring and ring. On the fifth call, I picked up. Chris, he said, his voice tight with panic. We need to fix this. Now. Fix what? I asked calmly. The domain. It's showing as parked. Users can't access the product. We're hemorrhaging signups. That's unfortunate. Listen, I know things ended badly, but be reasonable. Transfer the domain to us and we'll compensate you. Generously. I paused for a moment, letting his words hang in the air like smoke. Compensate me, I repeated slowly. Yes, whatever you want, within reason. I could hear the desperation behind the slick corporate tone. Their investors were probably breathing down their necks. Their board demanding answers. Their marketing team scrambling to delete tweets. And all of it because of a $12 domain. Nathan, I said softly. 2 days ago you called me and said it was just business. He didn't respond. Well, I continued, this is business too. The silence on his end was heavy. All right, he said finally. What's your price? It wasn't about the price. It was about control. I leaned back in my chair. First, let's clarify something I said. You froze me out. You locked me out of my own work. And you thought I wouldn't notice. That was a mistake, Nathan admitted. We panicked. But we can fix it. No, I said simply. You can't. By midday, tech blogs had picked up the story. Launchpad.io, launch disrupted by domain. Issue sources, say key engineer, locked out before launch. Investors started pulling out. 2 major clients announced they were reviewing their options. And still, the site stayed dark. That afternoon, I got a message from a blocked number. You win. Let's meet. We met in a quiet office Nathan had rented last minute. He looked different now. The confident grin was gone. His tailored suit hung loose on his frame. His hands trembled as he set down a folder. Inside, a purchase agreement. $2 million for the domain. You're holding our entire company hostage, he said quietly. No, I corrected him. You handed me the keys and didn't even realize it. He swallowed hard. Just sign the transfer papers. Take the money. Walk away. I studied him for a long moment. Then I pushed the folder back across the table. I don't want the money, Nathan. His eyes widened. Then, what do you want? I leaned forward, my voice calm but cold. I want the company. They froze me out. Now I freeze them in place. Nathan stared at me like I'd spoken in a foreign language. The company, he repeated. Yes, I said simply. Transfer full ownership. Right here, right now. He blinked, the color draining from his face. Chris, be reasonable. This is our life's work. I didn't flinch. Then you should have protected it better. He sank back into his chair, shoulders sagging. Behind him, 2 of his co-founders whispered furiously to each other. You can't do this, one of them said, voice breaking. I'm not doing anything, I replied calmly. This is business. Just like you taught me. On the table sat 2 folders. One was their offer to buy the domain for $2 million. The other was my counteroffer, full transfer of equity and control of the company in exchange for the domain and an agreement to assume their debts. Nathan's hand hovered over the pen. This would ruin us, he murmured. No, I said softly. This will save you. He looked up, confusion flashing in his eyes. You're out of time, Nathan. Investors are pulling out. Clients are defecting. Your staff is panicking. If you don't sign today, there's no company left to fight for. One of the co-founders slammed his palm on the table. This is extortion. I turned to him, my voice cold but measured. No, this is leverage. The same leverage you used when you froze my access and locked me out. He fell silent. Nathan stared at the papers for a long time. Then slowly, he picked up the pen. His signature was shaky, each letter, drawn like it weighed 1,000 pounds. When he finished, he pushed the folder toward me. It's done, he whispered. I took the folder without a word. The room was silent except for the faint scratch of my pen as I signed my name on the last page. One stroke, that was all it took to flip the balance of power. When I stood, Nathan didn't look at me. Neither did the others. They stared down at the table, defeated. You'll destroy it, one muttered bitterly. I paused at the door and glanced back. No, I said softly. I'll rebuild it, properly this time. As I stepped into the hallway, the sunlight caught on the silver plaque outside their office door, Launchpad Technologies. Soon, it would bear a new name, mine. Nathan's voice called out behind me, hoarse and trembling. Was this revenge? I didn't turn around. Revenge is noisy, I said quietly. This was just business, and with that, I walked away. They froze me out. Now I own their future. Subscribe, leave a comment, and follow me to hear more incredible stories coming your way.